Ah! We've just been dropped off at the start point.
Welcome to the straight line mission across New Zealand. We have just been dropped off as close to our start point as the car can get us, meaning we're currently about half an hour away from beginning our week-long challenge that we've been planning for months.
We're all good to go.
Firstly, a quick introduction to the three of us. This has been, I'm Alex, and here's Tane. We're all just chill guys who, in hindsight, have no idea what we're in for. So where exactly is the start point of our mission? Well, that would be Bailey's Beach, an isolated section of New Zealand's west coast. And over the next 4, 5, 6, 7 days, we've got no idea, we will be walking, running, climbing, jumping, swimming, and crawling in a straight line for 60 kilometers until we arrive at the east coast.
For those of you who are new to the ridiculous concept of crossing a country in a straight line, we will now explain a brief history of the challenge as well as the rules. The Straight Line Challenge was conceptualised by British YouTuber GeoWizard, who has attempted the challenge 10 plus times in 5 different countries. The goal of the challenge is simple: cross a country, coast to coast, in a straight line. There are 4 different tiers in which you can complete the challenge, which are determined by the maximum distance you stray from the line during your attempt. These are as follows: Platinum, 25 metres either side. Gold, 50 metres either side. Silver, 75 metres either side. And finally, Bronze, 100 metres either side. If you stray more than 100 metres either side of the line at any point during your attempt, you have failed the challenge. So how did we select our line, and where is it?
Selecting the line is one of the most important parts of the entire challenge, and there are 2 main things to think about: terrain and private properties. The South Island for us was instantly ruled out due to the Southern Alps, a mountain range which runs pretty much the entire length of the island. While a straight line challenge may be possible here, we're not experienced enough to give this a go just yet. We had a look at some lines just south of where we live, in Auckland, but there were crop fields and houses everywhere. Finally, we looked further north, where a stretch of land just south of Dargaville caught our eye, due to its relative flatness and lack of large forests. The only visible problem with this area? The Wairoa River, a fast-flowing, wide, and not-so-clean stretch of water. With not long at all to plan before we set off, we agreed this area was our best bet. With a bit of tweaking to the line to avoid as many properties and obstacles as possible, our route was confirmed.
Another important thing to note is that we won't even be leaving the line to sleep. This means that each night we'll have to find a suitable spot somewhere on our line to set up our tent for the night, adding an extra element of difficulty to the challenge. We have downloaded the coordinates of our line onto a handheld GPS system, which we will be following at all times and is by far the most important piece of tech we have with us. One thing you might be thinking to yourself is how on earth will we be able to carry enough food and water for 5, 6, 7 days? Luckily for us, our mates Kobe and Sean will be meeting us once a day at designated spots where our line intersects with a road. During these pit stops, we will charge up our equipment, offload any rubbish or wet gear, attempt to post up content to our Instagram, and most importantly, stock up on enough food and water to get us through till the meetup on the following day. And finally, one last thing before we get into it. Why on earth are we doing this?
Well, in March of last year, I lost my dad Daryl to prostate cancer. Dad loved the outdoors, having run a landscaping company in Auckland for 45 years. He was also a pioneer and did things that others would view as impossible. Myself, Ben, and Tane are doing this challenge in honour of Dad, and his spirit will be carrying us through the worst of what we will be encountering. And without any further ado, let's get into episode 1.
This cliff was the first of many obstacles to come, and it was a lot more intimidating in real life than on a computer screen, so we had to lock in.
This is so sketch.
With a steep drop-off behind us and crumbly ground beneath us, every move had to be calculated.
Can you get to that bit down there? Ooh. You good, Alex? Do you want to toss up the GPS? Are you good? First obstacle's complete. We managed to scale that cliff there. We've got a bit more behind us, but yeah, she'll be right. I'd say we go up this little bit here. That's not 25 meters. Yeah, it's real dodgy. And do you want to maybe go? Because I feel like the longer we stand on this, the sketchier it is.
Eventually the lads made it to the top and spirits were at a high.
Oh, hey. Come on.
Constantly checking our GPS took some getting used to, but that was going to be our life for the next week. And while we weren't even an hour in, our legs were already getting shredded. But Ben reminded us it was a trade-off we had to make for wearing shorts.
Yeah, I'd rather get my legs scratched and they'd be a bit itchy for a week than be literally sweating my bollocks off right now. Pretty sure I can feel a spider crawling in my ass crack right now. Yo, it was like when we were going up the cliff, I like looked behind me for a bit and saw how steep it was below us. I was like, oh, that's not a good idea. Oh.
Unlucky.
Oh. But it's safe to say there'll be plenty more falls like that. Oh, here we go. Not that I can see.
Oh, good.
Oh, hang on. Up there, but they don't go through our line.
Those might be those bulls, eh?
Yeah, I think those are the bulls.
Last time.
Oh, gee, Seeb's bulls.
Yeah,
Oh, no. This looks a bit more difficult. Oh, actually, be careful. It's like a bit of a cliff here. You good, Tiny? Yeah. Hey, man down. What? After he fell over and you filmed him and laughed. Bro's on the ground asking for help and you're just... Oh, I just got stabbed. Yeah, there's a pretty big drop off here.
It wasn't long until we realised how easy it was to veer off course.
Oh, yeah, hang on. We're about 8 meters off the line. We're well far this way. Yeah. Wait, these are electric. Oh, this is going to be awful. Oh, I think maybe go through away. Is it? There's not even anything under.
As you can imagine, electric fences were going to become a common occurrence on this trip. And as you'll soon find out, not all are as easy as this one.
That was pretty smooth, not gonna lie.
What we got over here, fellas? Oh, I remember the spot. That's the house on the hill.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
That's the one with the bulls too.
Yeah, those are bulls.
Yeah, those are bulls there.
Down a bit? Yeah. Oh yeah.
It had nearly been 2 hours since we set off, and so far we were looking good. Our maximum deviation was just 15 meters to the left during our cliff climb, meaning we were still comfortably in the platinum zone. However, we were now approaching the first private property on our line, which was bound to cause some problems.
I can just roll under. These guys are just builders here, I don't think they own this place. Don't seem too keen for a fucking chat anyway. We're like, yeah, actually, well, yeah, I think we go just to the right of these things actually. Oh, get down. Yeah, we're through there. Wait, hold on, stay there. Oh, there's a horse right there. We probably have to just go through here, I'd say. Just roll it. Oh! I think this is the field the horse is in, it's just round the corner, eh? So Loki got a bucket. Oh, here he is.
By the looks of things,
Yeah,
old
it's
mate
just a
wasn't
GPS.
too keen on letting us pass through his place.
Yeah, oh, so you can go the other way.
Not wanting to disturb the horse, or worse off, annoy its owner, we had to make a slight deviation to the right.
You would have heard that.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Oh wow, he's so cute. Yeah. That can't be electric, right? No. I'm pretty stuck here, eh?
By this stage, the bush was getting thicker, but we carried on regardless. Trying to keep as close to the line as possible, we came out the other side looking good.
Down. He's staring at us. Right, so we're bound to run into cows sooner or later.
Alex was on the money. While we knew we would have to face them at some point, we still had no idea what to expect when it came to live cattle.
We're fine, just relax. Just because he's staring at us doesn't mean he's going to charge us.
Walk towards us.
Hey.
All the other cows. Oh, he's gone now.
No, they're pussies.
Is this where we...
They're pussies.
See the difference? Way bigger.
That was easy, bro.
We got through the first paddock unscathed, but we knew this wouldn't be the last time we encountered our large, milky friends.
For those of you who don't know much about New Zealand, we have a lot of farms. Paddock after paddock, we continue to follow our line through fields and over fences. These farms are sectioned by barbed wire and electric fences, something I came to hate. Oh, these suck. Oh my god. And something Tane just couldn't quite handle.
Yo, it's harder when it's loads, eh?
After walking for nearly 3 hours, we finally found something that shone in our favour. That is a gap. Never been so hyped about a gap in a fence before. They're already coming over. Nah, I think they all just follow each other, eh? Once one starts running, they will just follow. Nah, back. Your bag's getting caught on it. Nice, G.
This time we weren't so lucky. The cows seemed to have grouped right by the entry point, and our line went straight through the middle of the paddock, meaning we had no choice but to push straight through them.
Hey guys, we're gonna come through if that's all good. Yep, let's go. Let's do it all three together. No. Alright, watch out, guys. The line's a bit to our right, actually. Watch out, cows. Oh, there she comes. Alright, let's walk the way we want to go. Stay calm, we got this. They're just interested. We're just a farmer because it's a pool.
That's definitely a bull.
Nah, they're with each other.
As a few city boys, we weren't exactly familiar with being surrounded by live cattle.
All good, boys, we've got this.
While at first it was a bit intimidating, we soon found out they were actually quite friendly and far more curious than they were threatening.
Yeah.
We've got some friends with us.
Oh my god. Wow, look at this.
Alright, so we just got herded by them, but we've got the low ground.
Oh, just exhausting, bro.
Yeah, that's good though, that gives us a lot.
Yeah, hard eh?
The constant walking was tiring, but in the grand scheme of things, we'd barely started. We were nearly through the paddock when we heard a stampede coming our way.
Oh.
Luckily, we got over the fence in the nick of time.
Oh, that's aggressive, that thing.
Yeah. We carried on up and over a couple of hills before we realised something bad We had run out of water, and we still had 5 kilometers to walk in the blazing heat before we could refill our bottles. Not great planning on our behalf. Oh, these hills are killing me. Once again, we were met with my most hated obstacle. Yeah, this place was abandoned. Hey, well, there's people there now.
It looked abandoned, but there's people in there, right?
Yeah, well, we left a thing there, so... We left a thing there, so hopefully they saw
It
it.
was on the ute, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the safest after wind and some rain, and they didn't put it.
Yeah. We were now coming up to our second property, one which we originally thought no one occupied. However, it definitely seemed like someone was home. Hey, sorry, this probably looks really, really weird. Just a little bit.
We came here a while ago and left a note, no one was home, so we're doing like a charity fundraiser for the Movember charity.
The note we left at this property before starting the mission clearly didn't reach who it needed to, as she had absolutely no idea who we were or what we were doing. But after this quick chat explaining what we were doing, she waved us through our property and wished us luck for the rest of the challenge.
We're bang on the line right here.
Soon after passing through a friendly herd of cows, our line went through a paddock with a lone bull, which called for a covert mission across his field while he was looking the other way.
Alright, let's go while he's distracted, eh? Go, boys! Holy. We continued on, constantly checking our GPS to make sure we remained on our line. Coming up to some steep declines in terrain with tired legs spelt danger, and Ben soon discovered trying to film himself on his phone during the descent was a terrible idea.
Just come to a bit of bush. Much nicer than those bull paddocks before. Getting a bit thirsty too, but we're nearly at the... Well, you got to make it down the cliff one way or another. Let's see if Tane can do the same. Oh! Oh! I made it. Yes, sir.
Keep pushing. There's a poo stream here. How good. It had been a long day in the sun, and having run out of water, we were struggling. Feeling alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really dehydrated.
Yeah, me too, bro.
We're good.
Halfway there from the start point. Oh, no, I'd say we're more than that. We're about halfway to the river now.
Okay.
So, yeah. Now we're doing well. We're doing very well. Yeah, why can't we go through a sheep field? That'd be way nicer. Yeah, everyone calls us sheep shaggers. There's cows everywhere, man. I think it clears up here. I think we're finished. Oh, this is a leg workout. Oh. Looks like we've encountered a bit of gorse. We were fast approaching an extremely vocal group of cows in a mysterious forest where visibility was limited. We had no choice but to keep on pushing forward. Oh my god.
What are you thinking? I don't know, but I don't want to go through there.
Yeah. Jesus. That sounds close.
It must be
sounds
that. Why are they
close.
sounding so angry?
Yo. Alright, well, we're gonna have to book easy either way.
Should we put gloves on for the wall?
Ah.
Let's run it.
We can send it, bro. Yeah, they're all right there, G. But our line's that way, so let's just... They're all fenced off for now. For now. Oh, holy God! Holy balls. No, we're to the... Oh, fuck. Let's just see. They're all gated up anyways. Following the advice from some of the local farmers, we decided to enter this field with sticks, just in case the cows got aggressive and we needed to give them a love tap on the nose. Alright boys, here we go into the cow forest. We all ready?
Got our sticks.
Yeah,
Okay,
got our sticks.
Hey, on the nose. They come.
On the nose.
Straight on the nose.
Alright, there's one right there.
Lightly
So
on the nose.
lightly. There's one right there, so hopefully it doesn't step on my head. Oh, that's really sharp. Yup, that is hella prickly. Ow!
I think we might want gloves.
Aye, that is spiky. Luckily, our line went through a thick patch of gorse, which meant we didn't cross paths with any cattle. Thankfully, we had made it through the bush with little disturbance from our furry friends. Alright, we try to cover some ground, eh? Alright, we made it up, boys. Gosh, they're all up there, eh? You can see them all.
I think that one's low on battery now,
With the realization that our GoPro batteries were about to die, added to the fact we were getting thirstier by the minute, we were desperate to get to our camp spot. So far, we'd come 6 kilometers and we were still 2 kilometers away from our camp spot, where we could meet Kobe, charge our equipment, and finally get a drink of water.
Oh my gosh. Let's keep going, boys.
By this point, we could see the farm where we'd be camping for the night, but we could also see the daunting Wairoa River, which we would be attempting to cross
So we're
tomorrow.
walking through all of that. There's the river. Alright, we can see the finish line for today. Oh boy, get through that. Right before we entered this ugly patch of gorse, our GoPro batteries finally gave out. And more worryingly, our GPS only had 1 bar of juice, and we couldn't find the spare batteries. This left us in a massive rush to get to our camp spot, but we made sure to record what we could on our phones.
I got so much on my fingers.
Real good.
That's cutty grass.
Shoo! Oh, gee, if you fall over in this, you're toast.
This patch of gorse was the toughest and most painful part of the whole day, but with our camp spot so close, we powered through it and came out on the other side.
Ah!
You alright, mate? Oh dear.
Oh, so the GoPro batteries have died, but still got some phone juice left, so we're only about 1 kilometre from where we're meant to be setting out camp. So the GPS batteries are on 1 bar out of 3, so I've no idea how long that's going to last, but hopefully it gets us there. Oh. Watch out, you're about to... Yeah, you're good. Ooh. Still recording.
I do.
And finally, we'd arrived at Andre and Catherine's farm, where we'd organised to meet up with Kobe and set up camp for the night.
Look at this dramatic guy.
quickly, a massive thank you to Andre and Catherine for letting us stay on their land. These guys were absolute legends, donating to our Movember page and even driving out in the night to buy us some spare batteries. A great example of the kind-hearted nature of many Kiwis.
Give us a look.
That is not chicken. It was now time to charge our equipment, replenish our water, have some dinner and pitch the tent. But with our GoPro batteries dead, for now it's good night.
While not everything had gone to plan in day one, we had stuck impressively close to our line. Our maximum deviation was still only 15 metres, meaning we were well inside the 25 metre Platinum Run boundary. We had clearly underestimated how much water we needed, and what the GoPro and GPS battery life was like. However, it was good to get these mistakes out of the way early on in the mission, and we made sure to top up everything before Kobe left. Despite these hiccups, we were stoked to have made it to our camp spot in one piece, being still well on track. Alright, it's bedtime. How did day one go?
Oh, pretty good. Got a bit of a blister. Show them that. I just hit it.
Alright, we will
pretty mean pillow though.
Yeah, true, what you got? A rain jacket. Oh, nice. Alright, we'll see you in the morning. Day 2 in the river crossing. Alright, good night. However, we knew tomorrow was going to be a far greater challenge. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to catch what happens next in episode 2.
Oh, I think I'm stuck.
Oh my god. I don't know where the GPS is.
You're fucking kidding.
Nah.